Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Michigan State versus Minnesota college basketball matchup on Thursday, January 18th, 2024. Of course, if you like all the free picks we do at Pick Dawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. Use that discount code PICK. You'll get 15% off. We also have Dime Club and sharp trading plays meant for people who make big bets. If that's you, go ahead and text that number you see on the screen. Not available on the website. But let's get to this one. We've got Michigan State taking on Minnesota. Big Ten college basketball action. Minnesota, an improved team coming in at 12-5 on the season, but improved. That means that they're on the way. They're just not quite there yet. Certainly some bumps in the road for the Gophers. 1-2 straight up on the road this season, but 2-1 against the number, and a remarkable 14-3 against the spread. 7-3 in their last 10 games straight up, 8-2 against the number. Michigan State 10-7 on the season. Don't let that record fool you. They have played a heavy hitter schedule. 9-2 at home. 9-7-1 against the number. So both these teams certainly, not taking it easy as far as the out of conference went. Michigan State, of course, always plays one of the toughest, and Minnesota. Well, the thing is they've hit a bump in the road in their last two games. I can understand the loss at Indiana. A lot of good teams are going to lose at Indiana, just the nature of the beast. But the home loss against Iowa last time out, they were never really in it. They were 4-point favorites on Sunday. I was on Minnesota, so this one actually leaves a mark, right? It's like when you bet on it, and you kind of had that expectation that Iowa on the road just really hasn't been all that much, but Minnesota just never got to the lead and never really looked all that competitive in that game. When we look at Michigan State, it has been a bumpy road. Coming off a dominating win over Rutgers, 73-55 on Sunday. They had lost their last two road games against Northwestern and Illinois, had beaten Penn State at home. They had hit a lighter portion of their schedule after playing that monster out-of-conference schedule. They had dropped both their Big Ten games that happened, as part during that out-of-conference schedule portion when they played Wisconsin and Nebraska. Then they bounced back with a win over Baylor. So we know that Tom Izzo's team certainly has talent, and when Tom Izzo teams rebound well, defend well, and hit their free throws, generally they're pretty tough to beat, and that's what this team is. The thing is, when you look at this record, this is one of those things where it's like if you're a fan of some team that has some really gaudy record and they haven't really played the heavy hitters, and then Michigan State gets into the NCAA tournament ahead of your team, and their record doesn't look as impressive. It's because of who they played, and when you play those type of teams, it just takes a couple of wins. But Michigan State certainly defending well on the floor, and defending the perimeter extremely well. Minnesota shoots well, but not all that well from the perimeter. And Michigan State, well, lights out from beyond the arc and very, very efficient on the floor. These are the good Tom Izzo teams. He doesn't generally have superstars across the board. Generally has very workmanlike guys who just don't make a lot of mistakes and do the fundamentals extremely well, which is a great way to win a lot of college basketball games, which is why this guy is a Hall of Famer and has all that hardware to go with it. I just think in this particular game, while I like the general direction of Minnesota, I don't love it, and I think that this is one where Michigan State just, once again, does all those little things right, and Minnesota doesn't, helps them cover the spread. I'm going to take Michigan State, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportsshopplace.com. They're 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.